Hey guys, and welcome to another Tool Tuesday. Well, got another tool for you under $10 for your toolbox. So let's check it out. All right, so today we're talking about vice grips. Last week's episode was about adjustable, C-clamps and adjustable clamps. And one of those clamps is actually a type of vice grip. So I decided this week we will use vice grips. So like the last week's one, I had an auto adjustable vice grip clamp, and then I have a manual adjustment vice grip clamp. And just like all the other clamps that I had last week, I use a lot of these on metal and other things like that. So these C-style I use on metal. These are used in fuel lines and other type of lines. And these are for, hey, I need a tight grip on something so it doesn't fly out of my hand when I'm using regular pliers. So with using all these, they're all different in all different ways. They are all different brands. You can check them out in the link in the description below. Some of these are under $10, some are more expensive. These small ones are under 10, I know. These fuel line ones should be under 10. And this is probably about 15, maybe 20, depending on the brand you get. You can get a knockoff brand, you can probably get it for under $10. So, using the plain vice grip, all right, you have the adjustable screw right here, which moves this jaw closer or further away, and as it clamps you can get closer or further away as you clamp with this screw. Then you have the release right here. So with this, anything you need in here, you can tighten this adjustment screw and you can go all the way down to no gap whatsoever in the jaws. And then as you adjust the screw, you can get wider and wider and wider. And that's the whole point of vice grips, is that it creates a locking point for what you're working on. So once you put it on there, you don't have to take it back off until you hit that release. Same thing with these C-clamps. Same thing with these rubber line clamps, as I'll call them. So these, grab a line. Normally you have a fuel line, a vacuum line, a hose of some sort. So these come across it and they have a round nose and then a mostly flat bill right there on the jaws. And these are adjustable as well, and they will clamp it down and not ruin the line, so that you can hold any type of fluid or whatever else on one side and it doesn't come out the other. So it just creates pressure in there and crushes the line together. Not destroying the line if you need to create a block for any type of fluid or anything else. So these are handy whenever you're working on fuel lines and other types of fluid lines. And they are adjustable, and these are double adjustable because they have a nut on the back of them where you can't go further than there, and it can't readjust once you tighten the nut down. So there's two types right there. And then this, like I said, with metal working and whatnot, you put your two pieces of metal in here and you clamp it together. This is not self-adjusting like the one I showed last week. This is manual adjusting, which helps out to the fact of if your auto-adjusting clamp doesn't work properly, or you need a tighter fit or anything else, or even to hold something together as you're moving around doing things. So I like these. These are rounded, so they don't really grip. They more of just put pressure in one certain area, which they work real well for some metal working, and I enjoy it. And I have a couple of these. I also have a couple of these. My downside is I have one pair of these, and I use the heck out of them. I really need to get a new pair. These are Stanleys. These are heavy duty, but they're probably about 30 years old, and a new pair probably wouldn't hurt to get. So those are vice grips. Like I said, they should be had for under $10. A better pair is normally over $10, but there's something to put in your toolbox as you're building your toolbox. And weekly, if you could afford it, $10 a week for a tool will build a toolbox quite quickly in the months to come. So if you watch all these, within about 52 weeks, which is what we're aiming for, which is 1 year, you should be able to fill up your toolbox for $10 a tool, if not splitting it up towards some are 20, some are 10, some are 30. So just being frugal and making sure you have what you need for your toolbox, and useful tools at that. So check out some Vise-Grips, get you a pair if you need them. They are handy and they work very well on just about anything you need. So check out the link in the description below. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching another video of Tool Tuesday. So until next time.